Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Slobio's World. Man, are we hitting 2026 sprinting? I think we're in for some crazy events here in 2026. Let's just take a look at what's happened so far. You've got the largest fraud in the history of the United States being uncovered. You have a dictator out of South America who's allegedly a drug kingpin being removed. And I guess really the theme of today's show is, it is just time for you to believe what you see. It will seem very clear what's going on here after today's show. Definitely subscribe, watch the video, enjoy it, leave some comments. They mean something. Let's watch a few clips here. So this doesn't seem to be too confusing at all to me. To me, this image or these videos look like some happy Venezuelans dancing in the streets that they are witnessing freedom from socialistic dictatorship during their lifetime. They're jubilant, celebrating. They couldn't be happier. Their nightmare is finally over. Or let's hope. Now, in contrary, look at this Venezuelan protest. First, notice the contrast in the scenes. One group is celebrating and appreciating freedom, dancing in the streets. They're loving life. The other group is miserably standing there, spending their day yelling obscenities at people, protesting what? What are they even protesting? The freedom of another country? Would they like to install the dictator back? I don't think they understand, really, anything about what they're actually protesting.
What's up? Fuck communism! Maduro! Fuck Maduro! Fuck Maduro! Down with communism! Down with communism! USA! 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 USA!
I believe this comes out of Australia. And look, he gets hauled off by the police for being at a leftist protest supporting freedom. And the protesters want that. See what I mean? I don't think they know what they're talking about or even understand what they're protesting. Check this next video out.
Riddle me this, Batman. Explain to me how, after Trump goes into Venezuela in the middle of the night, a couple of hours later, in New York, you have an organized march with thousands of people with banners, signs, flags, and the signs are all matching.
You know, if the implications are true here, and this is not organic, can you imagine being those protesters? You really have to feel pity for them. Their life is so miserable and so non-contributing that their only contribution is trying to destroy the country they live in for a couple bucks. That's pathetic.
They've all been printed. They were at the same print press. Who's working overtime? Who's setting this up? Are these guys paid? Like, there is no way that you can get all these people and have all these signs overnight. I'm sorry, and not even a couple of hours. These people were out in the morning. Trump was going to Venezuela at 2 or 3 in the morning. And these people were out like, what, 7, 8, 9? Organized? Bro, who's doing this. This is great. I'm sorry. This is not organic. Not one freaking bit is this organic. And they were all over Times Square. Like, look at this. Look at these signs. Perfect. All matching. Listen, if they were handwritten, fine. But they're printed. And they have long banners as well. Look at this. This is great.
If our education system and media set out to try and manipulate white people to believe that they're horrible and to be miserable and hate themselves, you can certainly see it was effective on some. I know I'm not the only one that sees this.
Trump went to Venezuela, boots on the ground, and he fucking went in there and he fucking kidnapped the president, and his wife. The guy said he was gonna help with maybe drug trafficking. You're so racist, God. Trump, you're so racist, and you just want to involve yourself in every.
Wow. I can't believe this exists. I wonder if she owes $100,000 in student loan debt, too.
Everybody else's fucking business. What? Because I don't understand how you guys can just be okay with this man. DTLM, drug trafficker lives matter. It's the same damn thing when he starts blowing up shit about ISIS. ILM, ISIS lives matter. Come on, y'all.
What the F was that? Who raised this girl? This is the type of person that is out there voting. This is the type of person that the schools produce. Decisions are made for you and I based on the influence of people like her. Based on opinions from her, decisions are made for you. Think about that. Oh, I'm absolutely buying into this white liberal woman from America explaining what it's like to live in Venezuela and why they should still be under dictatorship. Let's hear what she has to say. I'm sure it's brilliant.
Demand for another country's oil reserves. This is not what Venezuelans asked for. And under international law, this action undermines national sovereignty, regardless of how brutal the existing regime may be. While there are no verified reports at this time of widespread civilian injuries beyond military targets, this does not mean that civilians demand.
If you are not from Venezuela, you better shut the fuck up. I've seen a lot of videos of gringos trying to.
No, I don't think most of these people know what they're championing for. If they truly knew what socialism and communism and dictators were all about, I can't see how they'd be championing for that. But because they've lived in a privileged country, they think that everybody lives like that.
Explain Venezuela to Venezuelans. You don't even know the difference between Venezuela and Mexico. You can't even point Venezuela in a fucking map. You don't know what is to live in starvation. You never saw a family member dying because you didn't have the medication, while the members of the Chavismo are walking with Rolex in their hands. Do you want to know how many people died trying to come to America, going through a jungle? Do you want to know how many women were raped there? We are 8 million of Venezuelans who have left Venezuela. You don't know what is to live like that. You are too freaking busy eating your Starbucks with almond milk, you motherfucker. I have a question for you guys. Where were you when they were killing us? Where were you when they were killing students? Students who didn't have any weapon. You were too freaking busy drinking your Starbucks with oat milk. So you better
No candy coating there. I guess that tells you what she thinks about your high morality and your grandstanding. I think she's speaking to liberal women right now. I don't know if they're paying attention or not, but I think that's who she's talking to. We really do live in amazing times. And it's amazing that you see two different worlds running side by side. You have the left that is just insistent on power control, dictators, drug trafficking, hate, racism. And then you have another side that's supporting prosperity, freedom, love, respect. And these two sides function side by side. And each side believes what they believe. And that's the amazing element. On one side, you saw people dancing in the streets, enjoying their new freedom that was taken from them from a dictator decades ago. And on the other side, you have liberal people that have had everything their whole lives, fighting and complaining in pure misery, demanding they get thrown into a dictatorship. It makes no sense. But then what does make sense in Slobio's world? Thank you for joining. Do subscribe. We'll see you next time.